Here we're trying to identify the length of side AB. I'm going to make sure this is a good candidate for the law of sines, which is what this problem is trying to test us, by looking for opposite things. I've got opposite angle and side for B, and angle C is opposite that thing that we're looking for, so that's a helpful thing for us. The way that we set up law of sines is that we take the sine of an angle, so a sine of B is going to be 122. Divide that by the length of its opposite side, so that's 8. And then we're going to do sine of angle C, which is 26 degrees, and divide that by our question mark. Sine of 122 divided by 8. I'm going to do that in my handy-dandy calculator. Gives me a decimal of 0.1060. I like doing 4 decimal places here. That's a really helpful thing in terms of keeping our answers as close to our friends as possible. So sine of 26. Similarly, I'll do 0.4383 or 4384, depending on rounding or truncating. And then we got to divide that by the question mark. To get the question mark out of the bottom, I'm going to multiply both sides by the question mark, and then divide both sides by 0.1060 to get there's the one, to get the question mark by itself. And when I do that, so 0.4384 divide by 0.1060, we end up with the number question mark is equal to 4.1358. The last thing that's really important for me to do, especially with law of sines, where we occasionally can have some issues going on, to make sure this number makes sense. So 4.1358 makes sense here because it's opposite angle, that's 26, which is significantly smaller than 122 opposite a larger side of 8.